That was fucking pointless. Saturday night's main event is finally over, and I'm trying to figure out what it's all for. Hey guys, Mr. Bludd here with Blood Rush Wrestling, and I'm here after NBC has finally gone off the air, and so is Peacock for Saturday night's main event, a throwback PLE style special Saturday night show done up to throwback to yesteryear's retro Saturday night main events of the 80s and early 90s. But what I'm trying to figure out is what it was all for. What was WWE's end game here tonight? None of the matches that happened tonight felt like they mattered. They were all stories that had been simmering while WWE has been in a massive holding pattern for weeks and weeks while they're saving all the good stuff, as it was reported that they are saving all the good stuff for when Raw goes to Netflix and when SmackDown goes to USA full-time on its own. So what was the point of this? If we didn't need Saturday night's main event, we could have just left it off at Survivor Series War Games for the final special event of the year for the WWE calendar leading into Raw on Netflix. I don't think we're doing day one anymore, so what was the point of this? No one thought Cody was losing, so that was pointless. It didn't further any story because there was no other angle that happened. No Randy Orton return, no Drew McIntyre kicking the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn, we knew he was losing to Drew. Drew just came back as a monster. Why on earth would we think that Drew would be losing his first match back when we know they're going to keep his momentum? The whole point is that he's getting payback on everybody from OG Bloodline, so he's got to beat everybody in that order, and I think that's what's going to lead him back to Roman Reigns. But who thought that Io Sky was beating Liv Morgan when they're still in this eternal rivalry with Rhea Ripley that never seems to end, and it's getting very stale? So why on earth were we even having this match? Just to give Io Sky some screen time. But other than that, the same thing can be said about Finn Balor. No one thought Finn was winning. No one thought Gunther was going to lose on Saturday night's main event when we have the Royal Rumble, we have the Elimination Chamber, and we have WrestleMania right around the corner. Why would he lose right here at the tail end of the year? The only match that had any meaning to it whatsoever was Chelsea Green versus Michin. I still hate that name. Mia Yim is better. But honestly, that was the only match that actually had any semblance of meaning to it. It was the first ever crowned United States Women's Champion. That had meaning. That had a purpose. It was the finality to a tournament. That meant something. Not a single other match on this card meant anything. Sure, Cody and Kevin, it furthers their story while we're just waiting for Randy to come back, but at the same time, now what does Cody do if this feud is over? What does Cody do now? Are we waiting for the Randy Orton heel turn? Because if we are, great. But if we're not seeing hide nor hair of that on this show, why did this match have to happen on this show? Do you see what I'm saying? It was a fun show. All the matches were worked fantastically. Jesse Ventura was awesome on commentary, if not a little slow to be getting out every single sentence he seemed to drag on, and I could tell Michael Cole kept trying to usher him to speak faster. But other than that, it just didn't seem like a necessary card. It seemed like a, let's squeeze out one last special event for major ticket sales and price gouging and everything we can sell out of the merch store and last minute rush to Christmas sales, and then let's fuck off on the special events till New Year's. But honestly, this show also, at the very end of it, decided to plug two very specific things that were also pointless. A giant video package for Becky Lynch and a giant video package for Charlotte Flair, who are reportedly rumored to be returning either at the Raw on a Netflix debut or at the Royal Rumble. But here's the thing about those video packages. As amazing as they were put together, they didn't tell us if they were coming back. They didn't tell us if there was, hey, back on, Raw on Netflix, January 6th. They didn't say, hey, February for the Royal Rumble. It was just, hey, look at these cool video packages we put together, and there's no other context for them whatsoever. No coming soon, no return is imminent, nothing. Just watch this. And then the broadcast is over. It was a great show. It was a fun show. But every match on this fucking card, aside from maybe Cody and Kevin, and maybe the triple threat, felt like only slightly elevated TV matches. They didn't even feel like pay-per-view matches. It felt like every match ended 5 to 8 minutes sooner than it would have on a regular PLE. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. But as great as the show was, as crisp as the in-ring work was, it was a pointless show. Completely pointless, completely missable and skippable. Thank you, guys. Follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Bye-bye.